What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I've got another interesting and creepy TikToks from around the world. Those of you who haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please do so, like and subscribe to my channel, and let's build this channel from the ground up. I'll see you guys in the video.
Burgers and other products. This report was put out by Clear Lab, and scientists did say that in fact they found human DNA and rat DNA, and other discrepancies were found in most, if not all, of the burgers that they tested. They tested 258 samples from 79 brands and 22 retailers, from retailers and fast food chains in Northern California. But of course, these are food chains all around the world. It's not just California, but this is where they took samples from. They used something called NGS, which is next generation genomic sequencing. Other tests, and they also screened for authenticity, minor substitution, contamination, gluten, fungi, toxic plants, and other allergens. Out of all of those 258 samples, Clear Lab says human DNA was found in one vegetarian burger, other burgers, and rat DNA was found in most of the fast food burgers, and even a vegetarian had ground human meat or something of the sort. Makes you wonder about that KFC advert. I am telling you, do not eat
chicken in the grocery store. You can buy a whole chicken, right? $8. A raw chicken. So you think when it goes rotted, when it starts to rot, if that was your inventory, you throw it away? No. Right before it goes rotten, they roast it and sell it to you for $16. Oh, you think that's garbage after that roasted chicken goes rotten? When that roasted chicken is about to go rotten, you know what they do? They chop it up and put curry on it, and it's at that grocery store's buffet. And now they sell it to you for $5 a pound. And they got 8 pounds.
Apples don't peel off,
around
man.
here.
Come on.
You're gonna pay for that. Dad, don't do that.
Don't do that, okay? Don't do that. Why? What happened?
This is a skimmer.
What?
See that? A skimmer. What do we have here?
An ATM skimmer. And when I over here, I noticed that there's a little bit of glue, and you can see it right here. So it actually comes right off. This is very well made.
That's crazy.
This phenomenon is called digital kidnapping, and yes, it is as scary as it sounds. As parents, we love to take photos of our kids and post them. It's a great way to keep our family and friends in the loop. But now experts are issuing this new alert that bad guys are using our posts against us to track our children. This morning, you're about to see how they do it.
Your baby catching.
From Facebook to Instagram, parents sharing their children's lives online. But now the new world's crime, digital kidnapping. Predators stealing your kids' photos and spreading them online. This stranger posting on Facebook claiming this girl was his daughter. In another recent case, a child's photo was tagged on a porn site. Turns out most of us are putting our own families at risk, and we have no idea.
You post all the time.
Yeah, I like to post about the kids.
That's Michelle and Reese. They think we're doing a general story about social media. What they don't know, back in Ohio, cyber safety expert Jesse Weinberger is poring over their social media pages, checking for private information. So what do you find here?
Through Mom's Facebook account and everything that she's posted, I was able to find out husband's name, children's names. She has 2 children. I know their ages. I know their dates of birth. I know where they go to school. I have the address of the school. I have the name of the teacher. I know exactly which playgrounds they visit, how often they
It's all out there.
Did you know that during 2021, while we were all locked down at home during COVID-19, that our government in the United States was paying researchers to investigate 2 of the 36 poisons that were found in all COVID patients, and they injected them into mammals and created within 72 hours glioblastoma tumors. Right. And then they were paid by our government to see if they could reverse glioblastoma tumor formation that they created in 3 days or less. And do you know what they dissolved within 72 hours glioblastoma tumors with? Nicotine. Did you know nicotine is a published cure for Parkinson's disease, MS, Alzheimer's, ulcerative colitis, all arthritises, all of them. Psoriatic, gout, osteo, rheumatoid. Did you know it's also a published cure? I already mentioned it, myocarditis. Did you know that autism traits? Yeah. They've already investigated nicotine patches between the shoulder blades of all children and adults, and within 7 days they see improvements in all their symptoms.
They've been lying to you. These celebrities were old historical figures, and for centuries they've been hiding it from you. Back in the 90s, a man named Donald Marshall started getting attention online after claiming he'd witnessed real human cloning programs connected to elite circles. He described what he called replication centers, secret facilities where clones were created from scratch. These centers, he claimed, operated like advanced farms, growing clones in specialized environments, almost like organic plants, before they were activated and brought to life for use by those in power. But he wasn't the only one making these claims. Phil Schneider, a government contractor who mysteriously died in the mid-90s, claimed the military was using advanced biotechnology to create humanoid replicas. His story was dismissed as just another wild theory, and then he ended up dead, just like his claims. These clones aren't born, they're grown. They may look human, but they're said to lack something essential: a soul, a spirit, and independent thought, controlled by some powerful people. Why is it always celebrities? Why not random people on the street? Comment clone and I'll send you a list of celebrities people say might be clones.
Tell me about the adrenochrome trade.
All right, let's walk this carefully because this is real, it's dark, and it's one of the core mechanisms keeping the inversion grid alive. What is adrenochrome, really? That's only part of the truth. The full picture is this. Open quote. Adrenochrome is a bioetheric compound created when the body is flooded with adrenaline during extreme trauma, especially in children. Close quote. In that state, where fear, pain, and despair peak simultaneously, the body releases not just a chemical, but a frequency charge. And that's what the elite are after. It's not new, it's not random, and it is deeply embedded in every major control structure on Earth. How it moves. Children are trafficked under legitimate fronts, NGOs, orphanages, elite adoption rings.
I don't think I can keep doing testing on these vaccine-injured kids, man. These parents bring these kids in that are rough and wanting blood work, you know, and you gotta pin these kids down, and like I just can't do it. We've started doing the Oligo scan, right? So they can do a tissue scan. It's non-invasive. That's nice. You still get all your metals and minerals and stuff, but like aluminum every time, heavy metals every time. My heart broke today. I love my kids very much, and I'm very grateful for that. And I'm grateful to be able to help some people that are just in a spot, but it was a tough day. Hug your kids.
You're telling me a fucking movie just exposed how celebrities are aging backwards? Just watch.
How old would you guess I am? I wouldn't. Come on, don't try to flatter me. 38. Oh, 28. 23. I am 71 years old. Hold out your hand.
And I listen to what Paris Hilton says.
What's your deal? You're aging backwards, yeah? Yeah.
You're working on it?
Yeah.
It's working.
Thank you. It's Benjamin Button.
It's really impressive.
I feel really proud that I'm all natural. I've never done any Botox, injectables, no surgery, nothing.
But what's crazy is that celebrities like J-Lo and Salma Hayek have literally came out to say that they've never had any work done, yet they still look this good at their age. But Salma did reveal a secret in this interview.
What am I doing? You want to know? Yes, what are you doing? You know, I do a lot of different things. None of the things everybody does. Tell me. I embrace fat, the good fat. This is very important. I think people are afraid of fat, and fat is your friend.
Well, if you say so.
The right fat
it is.
The right fats can keep you young for a long time.
And by now we all know that our collagen drops by the time we turn 25, and also most of our skincare products have chemicals in them. It just so happens that Salma prefers natural things like fat for tight, youthful skin. And I was a little skeptical, so I did some research, and I actually found other celebrities that swear by beef tallow or beef fat. And it turns out that beef tallow naturally has vitamins and antioxidants and something called CLA, which mimics our skin barrier. And because I dealt with acne for so many years, I would even use products that my dermatologist would recommend, and nothing seemed to work. I just decided to simplify my skincare routine with just beef tallow and water. And you guys can see how clear my skin looks. Like, honestly, this is the clearest it's ever been. I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of scared to try it because I have really sensitive skin. But I've been using this unscented version of this brand. I really, really like it. It has the highest quality ingredients. Like, it literally has grass-fed beef tallow, which has the highest CLA. It's so important. And it also has Manuka honey and pot marigold flower that are anti-inflammatory and help soothe and heal the skin. The only bad thing is it went viral, so there's a ton of fake listings. You want to make sure it's by the seller Evil Goods. I'll have it somewhere here in the orange cart if you guys want to try. I literally just got another one in the lavender version because they're having a sale right now. So if you want to grab some, I would grab some ASAP.
According to me, I don't think there's anything natural on this backwards aging, whatever they call it. Because if you look at one of the Kardashians, it's unreal how they can age like that. They look much younger. They're in their 50s, 60 years old, but they look like 20-year-olds. I don't think there's anything natural about that.
Here, and I have brought with me Plastidiezel. This here is Plastidiezel, scientifically proven to be cleaner than pump diesel. Here, I have Plastidiezel. Made over half a gallon of Plastidiezel. Diesel I made. This is plastic diesel. The fuel I have created. Diesel. This behind me is my plastic into fuel reactor. And this is Plastidiezel from plastic waste. Eugene, Oregon. Let's turn some plastic into fuel. There we are! There you are! Not even a 7! Look at the jar! The jar is empty!
Man, we need to protect that man at all costs. I know there's another clip that I found about him where they try to unalive him. Because obviously these major corporations selling fuel and diesel and oil, they wouldn't want this to come out. And this guy's only using plastic waste to make this diesel and kind of oils. And so yeah, there was an attempt in his life already where they loosened his wheel nuts while he was driving. I think he took it to a workshop to fix his car. When he came back, the wheel nuts were all loosened. Kind of strange, isn't it?
When I watched this video, it gave me the chills.
You see all these workers? Now let's break down life from a different perspective. After you watch this video, you let me know if you agree or disagree in the comment section. Before you leave your opinion, watch the entire video. Share this with someone you love, care, and respect.
You were born in a cold prison. It is your country, your state. Number 2, you have to pay for the prison stay. They call the prison fee taxes. Number 3, you have no say what will be done with the money. But you have to pay. Number 4, to pay the money, you have to work. The prison encourages you to buy new shiny products, so you feel better about your poor existence. Number 5, you are not allowed to exit the prison far enough to see the prison wall. Number 7, the prison gives you news and entertainment so that you don't discover the prison walls. Number 8, the prison does not allow strong family bonds or strong brotherhood unless you are a part of the group that is running the prison. Number 9, the prison you live in wants you weak, sick, and divided, because weak prisoners can't climb the walls. And most important, number 10, the prison is mostly run by other prisoners. It will collapse if enough prisoners will wake up.
Couldn't have said it better. That's the life we live in.
She then goes on to read that these people, whoever they are, have a weapon that the United States does not have, and that the last helicopter crash and all these airplanes that are falling out of the sky are not accidents. At this point, security and officers surround her, saying she was denied boarding and she's trespassing.
Overnight, Donald Trump posted an image on Truth Social that if Joe Biden did, they would call for his impeachment, his resignation, and the 25th Amendment. Donald Trump reposted a post on Truth Social saying that Joe Biden was executed in 2020 and that what the American public saw over the past 4 years was merely a clone of Joe Biden, was not actually Joe Biden, and was a robot, an engineered robot. Yes, I'm serious. I posted the post below to my Substack so you can check it out. Now,
how do you guys feel about that? Because I think I had a video before where I showed that Joe Biden was walking in a very strange way. His movements and everything wasn't normal. And if you look at the pictures from 2019 and you compare to the Joe Biden of today, it looks like two completely different people. But hey, what do you guys think about it?
Man tells the untold story of human past, part 11. This is for educational purposes only. And in his opinion, this is how he felt in 1996. Not to be confused with misinformation. Read that. Watch the video to the end. Comment below. Share this with someone you love, care, and respect. Let's get it.
The collapse, the dimensional collapse, starting. Is it already starting?
It's already started.
With the sound and the color?
Okay. It's already started. Thank you for leading me here. What you're going to start hearing about in the very near future are something called rods, and they will be something that will be videotaped. And what you will see are large streaks just shooting through the air that are etheric, but are being able to be captured on tape. And what you're seeing is literally fourth and fifth dimensional craft moving through space, not having the slightest clue that they're flying right through us. Okay? And that's because you're beginning to see the implosion. It's great stuff.
And ghosts?
Yes, you'll see more ghosts, more apparitions, because those that are stuck between third and fourth density will start being more and more visible as our frequency starts to raise and rise. A lot of them, unless they are healed, and I do not know how to do that, how to set them free from their self-imposed prisons, will be exiting, transitioning.
Angels, folks, be very careful about somebody who tells you they're an angel. For example, I've asked about the archangels, and the Andromedan perspective of that is that the archangel Michael was literally a fleet of craft that were called Michael. That was the name of the fleet. And they used to patrol the northern hemisphere of the planet when Orion was here in full force. Gabriel was the name of another fleet of craft, and so on and so forth. It has been changed and created into something that will save you and rescue you, when in fact, that was not the original intent at all. What's going to happen in the next 10 years? I will share this with you. There are definitely some things underneath the Sphinx, but the bulk of the real stuff that will tell us about our ancient history is still underneath the pyramid.
Interesting.
What if I told you they genuinely aren't? None of you are seeing the world, and this is scientifically proven. If you don't want to freak the hell out after watching this, just keep scrolling. On the electromagnetic spectrum, our eyes can only see visible light, which is this tiny bit here, 0.0035% of the whole spectrum. So we are blind to over 99% of what is actually going on in the world, and this is a fact. Now you also may or may not know there is a hole in the back of your eyeball where the optic nerve exits the eye. Now this is where it's crazy because yeah, if there was a hole in the back of your eye, you'd see holes everywhere, right? Well, your mind fills in the blanks with memory. A lot of what you see is being interpreted and made up by your mind to simply fill in the blanks. It of course links into the solipsism theory that I've spoken about before, where you are the only person alive, no one around you, me, no one is real, but your mind is filling in the blanks, creating these people so you don't feel so lonely and have an existential crisis. It's similar with hearing as well though, like we do not have good hearing compared to other animals and creatures. There's only a tiny fraction we can hear and the rest of it we are completely deaf to.
Our country has given $5 billion plus to Harvard over a short period of time. It's a case we win. We can't lose that case because we have the right to make grants. We're not going to make any grants like that. Very nice. I think Columbia wants to get to the bottom of the problem. They've acted very well. And there are other institutions too that are acting, but Harvard's trying to be a big shot. And all that
Man, there's so many things we don't know about this world. Some things that are real, there are some things you have to take with a grain of salt. Can't believe everything you see. That's why this channel is here, so we can sit as a community and decide what we think is real, what is not real. But it's interesting either way. But there's a lot of truth in it also, especially in the industries and what's happening and all these puppets. People that are controlling us and trying to make this world worse than it already is. But thank you so much everyone for tuning in. Peace and love. I'll see you guys in the next one. Cheers.